Implicit differentiation. What is implicit differentiation? Let me walk you through introduction that what is implicit differentiation. An equation in the form of y equals to f of x or x equals to f of y is called explicit equation. Look, if we have equation in the form of y equals to f of x or x equals to f of y, which means that y is explicitly the function of x. Y is on one side and the terms with the x variables will be on another side. So this function y is explicitly in terms of x. Or if your independent variable is y, sometimes you may have x equals to f of y where your independent variable is y. Here my independent variable is x. This x has been shown explicitly in terms of y. Therefore this kind of equation is called explicit equation. If your function y is on one side and your other terms in terms of independent variable x or in terms of independent variable y are on another side, then your equation is in explicit form. But what about implicit equation? We are talking about implicit equation. How implicit equation will look like? Let's check. An equation in the form of f of x comma y equals to c is called implicit equation. Just now we saw explicit equation and the terms with the x variable were another side. But here the case is different. The function has mixed x and y variables. Equation in the form of f of x comma y equals to c is called implicit equation. This time y equals to f of x or x equals to f of y is not applicable here because the function f has both x and y variables terms. Therefore this function is not explicitly in terms of x or y. It is implicit equation. This constant c is any number like 1, 2, 3, or sometimes there may be 0. It can be any value, can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you the difference in other way. An equation in the separable form, e.g. y equals to x squared plus 2x plus 1 is called explicit equation. This is another way to understand explicit and implicit equation. An equation in the separable form like y equals to x squared plus 2x plus 1. If you look to this equation, it is in separable form because the y variable is on one side and the x variables are on another side. Look, it is not the perfect separable form if you remember, because we have a constant number here. Now it is pretty clear that this y function is explicitly in terms of x variables. Therefore it is called explicit equation. So the equation in such separable form is called explicit equation. But equation which is not in separable form, e.g. xy squared plus 4xy plus y equals to 2 is called implicit equation. If you have an equation where x and y variables are mixed with each other like x times y squared plus 4xy plus y equals to 2, x and y variables are mixed with each other. It is not possible to separate them. You cannot separate x and y variables in such equation. Therefore this equation is not in separable form. So such form of the equation is called implicit equation. Implicit equation. Everything is mixed up. Things are not pretty clear as we have in explicit equation like y is on one side and all the x variables on another side. The things are mixed up here. Therefore it is called implicit equation, not explicit. This is the another way to know the explicit and implicit equations.